Hello, everyone. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we're going to have Keddy. Keddy is from Newcastle in the UK. So let's see what Keddy has to say. Enjoy the interview. So, hello, Keddy. How are you?
Yes, I'm good, man. Thank you.
How's your day going so far?
Yeah, really good. I haven't done too much to be honest. I've done a bit of a food shop. I've been
Yeah.
practicing guitar, practicing singing.
Do you consider yourself to be more of a day or a night person?
Um, I try and be more of a day person.
Do you have like kind of routine that you do every day?
I try and do push-ups every day.
And how often do you do that?
Not as often as I would like to.
And tell me, where are you from, Keddy?
Newcastle upon Tyne.
Right.
Newcastle upon Tyne's like the northeast of England.
I see. And that's the place where you're originally from?
Yeah, but I'm studying in Manchester, studying
Oh,
music.
oh, I see. Now I understand. That's why I got confused that you're studying Manchester right now. See.
Yeah.
So yes, I know that you're a singer, you're a musician. So walk me through a little bit more about your career, how everything started.
Yeah, so I was 12 when I started guitar. I heard my dad playing a bit of Wonderwall by Oasis. I
Okay.
walked in, I was like, oh, that sounds good. Can you teach me? So from then on, I started getting into guitar, and then I've been singing properly, like focusing on my singing more in the last 3, 4 years, I would say.
What you're studying right now.
Yeah, music performance and songwriting.
Okay. So tell me, what's the biggest joy so far of your course?
The biggest joy.
Yeah, what have you been enjoying so far?
I love meeting people,
Mhm.
networking. You meet a lot of other creatives, and you can sort of talk about similar things and bond over similar experiences, I guess.
I see. Okay, so during the interview, I'm going to explore a little bit more about your life and also about your music so far, okay?
Yeah.
So before we start our journey within the magic box, would you like you to tell me something interesting about yourself, or maybe something that not many people know about you?
I mean, yeah, I do music. I play guitar. I sing. I'm trying to do music full time. Um, and I go to the gym. I try and stay healthy. You know what I mean? That sort of thing.
Amazing. Keddy, are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life and share your point of views?
Yeah.
Amazing. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. So I've got him my best full of random fun questions, okay? I'm just gonna play a song now just for us to relax a bit before the first question, all right?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Right, before we start the game, during the join, if it comes up a question that you don't want to talk about, some reason you don't want to answer, always can change, okay?
Yeah.
Right, first question for you is, which book had a big influence on you?
Okay, so this is a really good question because I've just finished a book which has had a big influence on me.
Tell me about it.
It's called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F Word by Mark Manson.
Wow.
It's
So
a
tell me
really,
what, yeah,
I was just going to say it's a really good book because um, it explores that you should care about things, but it talks about maybe caring about things that mean more to you, and it talks
mhm.
about like the value of life and that sort of thing. It gets quite philosophical, but it's a really good read if you're maybe a younger person who needs to put your cares into the right things. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And based on the book, do you believe that what was the biggest message for you, as you say that not caring what people think? Do you think nowadays people they still kind of carry this stigma about worrying about what people think about us? Sometimes we change our way of thinking as well, or do you believe that nowadays people they are more, let's say, understanding and free about it?
Well, it's a bit of both, I guess, because on social media there's a lot of comparing, and
Mhm.
then people are worried what their peers are going to think of them. And I do think social media makes it worse. But
Yep,
at the same time, sort of in the Western world, it seems like we've become more understanding, especially around mental health and that sort of thing.
I see. All right. Next question. Let's do it. Hey, Keddy, next question is describe yourself in 3 words.
3 words. Okay. Do you know what? I'm gonna think of 3 honest words, not 3 positive words, 3 honest words.
I like that. I like that.
Um, I would say ambitious.
Hmm.
Um, and then secondly, can be a bit of a control freak.
Okay.
And thirdly, um, sort of driven. I guess it's similar to ambitious, but
And when you think about yourself, when you analyze yourself, what's the biggest joy of being you? What do you like the most about being Keddy?
I like I like the position that I'm in life at the minute. I've got a loving, supportive family who supports us emotionally and financially, which is very helpful. Being a student, uh,
Hmm.
and I've got a loving girlfriend who helps me through hard times as well.
Wow. Which person in your family you feel more close to? You feel more connected with right now?
Um, it's it's probably my mum, if I'm being honest.
Hmm. So let's see, she's watching this interview right now, and you have a moment, an opportunity to send her a message. What would you say?
Um, thank you for putting up with me pretty much and for sticking by what I want to do and supporting me throughout.
Amazing. And you have siblings as well, Caddy, or not?
I've got a brother and a sister.
And they are in the same field as well, in music or not?
So my brother does videography and my sister, she's finishing secondary school, so she's deciding what she wants to do.
And I believe through your career, since we started your music, I believe your family, they were there for you. They support you all the way.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one. Let's do it. Right. So before the next question, tell me what's the biggest joy of singing when you are, doing your passion, when you are expressing yourself through music. Tell me what you like the most about it. And the flip side, what you find most challenging about being a singer.
Yeah. So when I'm performing, the best part is people appreciating the music, relating to the lyrics, sort of getting something out of it and it can make their day better or it can make them feel empowered. So that's nice. And then the worst part of it, sorry, is it's obviously just like, you'll get hate, but that's expected, isn't it?
Hmm. Why is that? What comes from this hate, in your opinion?
Um, well, honestly, I'm not the best singer. I think I'm a good singer and I really try and I try and improve every day, but some people just it's usually online, like they'll hate on you, but that's just them shedding their own insecurity, isn't it? So
Absolutely. I think I think there are two kind of people who admire us. The people who they admire us and they cheer up for you. They kind of lift you up. And some people they still admire you, but they don't know how to deal with that. So what they do, they attack. So that's what I believe. In the end of the day, is admiration behind. You know what I mean? When they attack you somehow, I think maybe they want to be in your place, or maybe they want to have your voice. And I think it's part of the journey, the balance as well.
yeah.
Okay. Next question is what is the most memorable lesson you've learned from your parents?
Hmm. Learned a lot of lessons, so let me think. Probably to like the top one would be to work hard, just just to really work hard towards what you want, and then eventually it should come, sort of.
Hmm. When was the moment that you realized that you were born to be in the music industry? There was a moment, or you just kind of realized through time?
Um, I just kind of realized through time. I mean, when I was younger in secondary school, I loved English. Like I loved writing poetry and that sort of thing. And then when
Hmm.
I started playing guitar, I started putting the two together and then started writing songs.
See, okay. Ready for another one? Let's
Yep.
do next question. Okay, the next question is, what hurt your feelings?
It's hurt my feelings. Hmm. Rec Recently, um, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of something.
You kind of the kind of person that gets hurt easily, you get emotional easily or not?
I used to, but since going to uni, like, n not anymore. I really try and be stoic, and I believe that, yeah, I've been reading like stoic philosophy and stuff, and I believe that you can sort of control how you react to things.
Hmm.
So, so I try not to get fazed by too much.
Do you cry easily?
Um, when I'm watching a good film, yes.
What's your star sign or astrology?
I believe I'm a Libra.
October?
Yes.
October. See. Okay.
What are you?
I'm Scorpio, just after I'm from November. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm Scorpio. Yeah, my dad is Libra actually. My dad and one of my best friends is 8th of October.
That's my birthday.
You're kidding.
No.
Oh my God. Yes, my dad, it's 8th of October in one of my best friends. He lives in London as well. 8th of October. That's amazing. What a coincidence. Do you like to celebrate birthdays or for you it's just a normal day?
I try and celebrate it somehow.
Yeah. Tell me one of the best celebration that you ever had.
Best celebrations. Oh. Hmm. It was probably when I was younger, I went to a trampoline park. That was great.
Amazing. Next question. Tell me something, Keddy, writing songs, being a songwriter, do you believe, can you write every day or you need to be inspired or you kind of have a schedule? How does it work for you?
I usually need to be inspired by something that's affected me emotionally.
Hmm.
So like, I don't know, like a falling out or something I've heard on the news or something I've seen in real life. That's where my inspiration comes from.
Can you share one of your songs that you wrote that was kind of special for you for any reason?
Um, I think I think Playground, that's a bit of a love song about me and my girlfriend. Um, yeah,
Look, here's my, look, here's my.
yeah. It's a bit cheesy, but like it meant a lot, and the lyrics are based off like, like nice things we've done in the past sort of thing.
And how did you path crossed, if you can share?
Yeah, so funnily enough, we met at Pride in Newcastle,
Oh, wow.
which is crazy because none of us, me and her, aren't part of the LGBT community. But
Right.
we saw there was a free festival and it looked really fun. And there was like free sweets and everything, good music. So yeah, we met there.
It's amazing. Oh, wow. And who gave the first step? How did things got together?
I tried to give the first step. Yeah, I tried. I showed a bit of interest, which was declined for like a year. And then
Oh,
we started talking again and then she started showing interest back.
oh, wow, you're very persistent after 1 year. That's incredible. Wow. Tell me something about Newcastle. I never been there. I had a few guests on the show for Newcastle. For you, tell me something about the city. What the postcards of Newcastle? If I would go there, what's something that I can't miss it? I need to see it.
Okay, so I would say the Time Bridge. That's
Hmm.
like that's one of our landmarks. Great big bridge. And we've got like parts of the castle. So we've got the walls in Newcastle, and we've got a castle by the quayside. That's pretty nice to see. What else do we have? We've got a lot of Gregs. We're well known for having Gregs on every corner.
And how long you've been living in Manchester so far?
2 years.
And what's the biggest difference between Manchester and Newcastle, in your opinion?
Manchester is a lot bigger. There's a lot
Hmm.
more people. It's more diverse.
I see.
Um, what else? But they're probably the big differences, I would say.
I see. Okay. Next question is, if you could ask for a miracle, what that would be?
Miracle. Probably to to live off music full time.
Wow, amazing. Great. Next one. Let's do it. Hey, next question is, what makes you really angry?
Um, for me, I've done a lot of self-reflection, and I think the root cause is being misunderstood by loved ones.
Hmm.
So
How?
like
Yeah.
I was just gonna say like so like if I'm trying to get my point across to my girlfriend or something and she doesn't understand it, that can sometimes get me annoyed, or same with my parents. But
Mhm.
I guess it's because they care about me, because I care about them too, and I just want that understanding to be there.
I see. Ready for another one?
Yep.
Yeah. Let's do it. Right, before the next one, in the music industry, tell me what's our, let's see, your top three favorite artists that always be inspired by.
Okay. So Sam Fender, he's like a sort of indie rock pop artist from Newcastle.
Okay.
Ed Sheeran, funnily enough.
Okay.
And lastly, I would say Ren. He's like this rapper from down south.
Okay. So let's see. You wake up one morning and you have three missed calls on your phone. One from Ed Sheeran, the second one from Ram, you just mentioned now,
Yeah,
and the third one, what's his name? The first one you
Sam,
mentioned?
Sam Fender.
Tom Fender. So you have three missed call from three of them. Which one will call back straight away? Which one you'd send a message saying, okay, I'll call you later. And the other one, you go like, okay, I can call you this person a bit later. So tell me.
Okay, so I would prioritize Sam Fender. I would
Straight.
straight away I would call him back. Yeah, yeah. Only because like I really like his lyrics. He's inspired me. He's from a similar area to where I'm from, and I feel like I can relate to him in a lot of ways. And I feel like being part of that local scene in Newcastle, he could maybe get me some opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
And then secondly, I would probably respond to Ed Sheeran because he's massive and he's influenced me from a young age. And then thirdly, probably Ren, just because I don't listen to as much of his music.
I see. Okay. Next question for you is, do you consider yourself to be a spiritual person and how?
So I try and be spiritual. Like by that I mean I try and meditate when I can, and sort of tell myself everything that I'm grateful for.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's more being mindful, but
Yeah.
I do try and sort of clock into that part of my brain.
Three questions left. Let's do it. You like dancing as well, or just singing and playing your guitar?
Yeah, I could go for a little dance.
Tell me something. Of course, we got connected through TikTok, yeah? So tell me, people who visit your page on TikTok, people who, explore a little bit, what's your, let's say, idea of expressing yourself through social media?
So I express myself through posting like original songs.
Hmm.
Um, I do cover songs because they sort of grab people's attention, and I like to go live. So like I've been going live quite a bit recently just to sort of get more listeners and get my music out there. Uh,
Hmm.
and I'm trying to do music full time, so I get a few pennies off it.
I
Um,
see.
so yeah, just singing and playing guitar. That's my way of expression.
And check your page as well. I just realized now that I could see some videos of you playing on the streets, like place. Do you still do that, or was this a part of your life before?
Yeah, I do that when I can, when the weather's nice. I'll go on the streets of Manchester, play a few covers.
Wow, amazing. Next question is, what things do you consider to be relationship deal breakers?
Ooh. Okay, so I prefer the person to not be shallow. So sort of care about the personality. Obviously care about the things that matter, like the looks and a bit of the money, but I like a person that genuinely likes someone for who they are, pretty much.
I see. Cool. Two questions left. Let's do it. Before the next question, Keddy, people watch this interview right now. Maybe they'd like to start a career, in music, that follow their dreams or follow their passion. And what would be your best piece of advice for those people?
Mine would be to go to open mic nights. I do them quite a lot, and it's a very good way to network and to improve, to showcase your songs, to get honest feedback, and to see how other performers perform, ask them questions. And if you perform well enough, then some of the guys that run the open mics, they're promoters as well, so they can get you paid gigs, and then it should just develop on from there.
Oh, okay. Next question is, where is the most exotic place have you ever been?
Ooh. I would have to say, I would have to say Turkey.
Hmm.
So I've been to Spain, but I would say Turkey's more exotic to some extent, just because there was more there was more rural areas where I went.
Okay, cool. Last question, ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Last one. Before the last question, as I can see your guitar by your sides, can you play a little bit something, or can you give a sound, or not? You need to have some preparation for it.
Yeah, I can play something. You got
Would you
any
mind?
recommendations or
No, no. Just let's say let's pretend now that the whole world is watching you right now, and
okay.
you can just give a go to what you like to do, your passion. So
I'll play um I'll play a bit of Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin.
amazing.
It's hardcore. Yeah, something like that.
Amazing, good. And before the last question, Keddy, people who listen to your music, they what should you like them to take with them when they listen to your music, when they appreciate your songs? What's something that you'd like them to always, have close their heart?
Yeah, so with my music, obviously I love people to enjoy it and to sing, dance along to it. That is great. But a big part of my music, sort of being a songwriter, is I do put a lot of thought into my lyrics. So I would say try and consciously listen to some of the lyrics and think about what I'm saying, because some of my songs are about like society or things that we do or issues like that. So it's good to listen to them and maybe reflect on your own life or reflect on what's going on in the world.
Amazing. Very good. Last question is, are you a cat or a dog person? And if you could be an animal, which one that would be?
I would say a cat person. Yeah.
And do you have any cats right now?
I don't, but I prefer cats just because they don't seem like they're as much. So,
And if it could be an animal, which one that would be?
Um, I would say a fox because I'm a similar color to one. I think they're cool.
Amazing. Okay, it's not the end yet. Let's play now the word association game. Okay, I'm going to give away some words. Just tell one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's start with money.
Um, Bank,
Okay. Family.
mother,
Oh, fear.
death,
Life.
happiness,
Okay. Love.
romance,
Religion.
Christianity,
Sex.
love,
Politics.
dangerous.
More than ever, my God. Friendship.
Again, I would say happiness,
Okay. Desire.
want,
Regret.
um, sad,
Success.
happiness.
Okay. And one word for happiness.
Another word for happiness.
Yeah, one word for happiness.
Fulfillment.
Wish.
Which fulfillment?
No, wish. One word
Oh,
for wish. Yeah.
magic.
Okay. One word for Newcastle.
Best football team.
One word for Manchester.
Big.
England. One word.
Patriotic.
Okay. One word for music.
Expression.
Songwriter.
Ed Sheeran.
Amazing. And the last one now. Singer. One word.
Vocals.
Amazing. Let's pretend now I'm going to meet your lovely girlfriend for a coffee, and I'm going to ask her, define Keddy in one positive word and one negative word only. What should say?
Positive. I think she would say driven.
Okay.
And then negative, cynical.
Okay. Could be a Libras thing because my friend, he's kind of the same sometimes as well.
Yeah.
Let's play now, Keddy and the Magic Box, and you can ask me a question. But before the last question, before you ask me the question, tell me so far through your career, or when you're singing, when you are performing, tell me a moment or a situation that you're never gonna forget so far has been the highlight of your life for any reason.
Yeah, so when I was performing, I played at a small venue in Newcastle called The Globe, and my friend's band was playing, and I was supporting them, and they brought like their fan base was they were really nice, really supportive, and they didn't just come for them, but they were listening to my music and they were all dancing along, we're all singing, having a good time. Like my girlfriend was going wild as well.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. Oh, wow. Okay, you can ask me a question now, Keddy.
Okay, so what is the most profound thing that's happened in your life that has taught you a valuable life lesson?
Wow, what a great question. You put right the spot. Wow. Let me think now. My goodness, I was expecting that question. Something very meaningful that happened to me. Hmm. Wow. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go to one of the best gifts I ever had and explain that to you. I think people who knows us very well, they, they tend to, to give us gifts or presents. Doesn't need to be material, but things that always touch you and makes you wonder things. And my best friend, he lives in Canada, and um, he chose me to be the godfather of his son, and he's 4 years old right now. And I'll tell you why it's being very meaningful, because I think that those moments in your life when you realize how trust, because someone to kind of choose you to be, to have this title as a godfather. I think it made me wonder a lot of things and realize how a friendship means a lot to people, and how people take that, how people believe in a friendship. And for me, I just found very meaningful. It was a moment where I realized how being yourself can give impact to other people's life, and they love you the way you are, they trust you the way you are. And that's, for a moment, I remember getting very emotional at the moment. And it was a lesson. I felt a lesson for me, because so far I didn't realize, when you be your truly self, people, they can relate to that and they can appreciate as well. I can tell you other situations as well, but for some reason this one came to my mind right now. And I think it's being a life lesson for me, in a very positive way, for me to understand that, be yourself. Of course, we're not perfect. We have our both sides, yeah. But even though people who loves you and knows you very well, they will appreciate that. And for me, when receiving that gift, when I knew that, for me was one of the most understanding parts. And I remember getting myself in a moment to reflect about my life and say, wow, what's an amazing gift to be, a godfather of, someone just coming along now. And I think for me, it made me think and wonder about life a lot, and was a very special moment for sure.
Yeah.
Great. Did you enjoy the interview, Keddy?
Yes, it was very fun.
Thank you so much. You're very kind. See, I think we started talking not long ago, and you're okay, let's do it. Why not? And I think the power of saying yes, it's powerful, because sometimes you never know where it can get you. And I love when I was checking your profile, the way you express yourself through your music, and as you said as well, your lyrics about the world, what's happening right now. And it's great to see someone creating something special, not based in your life, in your memories, but also what's happening around the world. And I think that's very powerful and meaningful as well. So carry on with your music. I just hope one day to come along and see you singing, and I'm gonna go like, you know what, he was on my show one day. I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
Before you go, if you can share a positive message or anything that you live by.
I would just say to try and spread positivity and love each other, because we're all gonna die at some point. And yeah, just love each other, because people deal with enough struggles in their life. So yeah,
Amazing. Very good.
great
Thanks so
stuff.
much. Okay, enjoy your day, and you keep in touch. It was a pleasure. All right?
Thank you, William. Thanks for
Take care.
speaking.
Bye. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why you'd like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye, see you next time.